scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek.
What's going on, guys? Regional Manager here, back with the second episode of Spooky Business. But before we get into today's episode, I do want to let you guys know I'm actually going to be running yet another bond giveaway on this video. In order to enter the giveaway, you just have to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and comment your in-game name down below. At the time of recording this video, we are currently sitting at 600 subscribers. 600, guys. We were just 40 like 3 days ago. And because you guys have been so kind to me in showing your support, I figured it's only necessary that I do the same for you. Now with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the plan. For today's holiday affairs, we will be celebrating by killing 1,000 skeletons in the catacombs of Kourend. Thankfully, the drop table for these bony boys is a little bit better than the zombies from last episode, as well as some added bonuses from the catacombs table itself, being the chance for ancient shards as well as dark totem pieces, which will give us a potential chance to fight Skatizo by the end of this. Without further ado, let's get into the action. Okay, cut the clip. Cut the clip. For the gear setup, we actually ended up going with the exact same setup as we did with the zombies, with a minor change near the 200 KC mark of switching out my proselyte legs for graceful legs, as a prayer in catacombs doesn't actually end up going down as long as you're using a bone crusher to bury the bones, which when you're in the catacombs actually restores prayer for each bone buried. And since I was only using preserve, I was able to sustain full prayer points throughout the entire duration of the 1000 KC. As far as our luck with the drop tables, the most notable rare item from these is the infamous skeleton champion scroll at a rate of 1 in 5,000. However, I have actually been fortunate enough to receive this drop in the past, so I believe it will no longer actually drop for me. But then, of course, when you factor in the gem drop table, the rate of which is actually halved when wearing a ring of wealth, you have access to some random loot that you won't normally see from skeletons. Which brings me to my rarest drop that we actually received from this 1000 KC, which happened to be a loop half of key at a rate of 1 in 4,160. If only it was actually worth something. We also managed to receive 4 total totem pieces, as well as some ancient shard drops that I will show you when we get to the loot portion of this video. Skeletons also have a chance to drop beginner clues at a rate of 1 in 100. Those we got lucky on as well. But before we get into the loot, let's talk experience gained. So from 1,000 skeletons, we managed to pull almost 150k total combat XP in both defense and hit points respectively. Now, on to the loot. From just the basic normal loot from the skeletons, we managed to make a total profit of 212.8 thousand GP. Keep in mind that is 1,000 KC. Since we were killing them in the Kourend dungeon, we did manage to get ourselves 3 ancient shards, which is 1,000 charges on my arc light, which is very nice, 16 beginner caskets, and we did finish off at least 1 full dark totem. I'm going to go ahead and sell all this loot off, put it into platinum tokens, or at least just take note of how much we made, and then I'm going to loot all of these beginner caskets as well as do a Skatizo kill that we got, do those clues, and I'm going to include all that loot in as well because it's the spooky season, and you know what? I'm just feeling a little extra spooky today. After selling off all of the loot from both the clue scroll NPCs and the skeletons, we get a whopping total of 342k. Let's go ahead and open all of these beginners and the 1 hard clue we got from Skatizo. Hopefully we add some extra cash to the loot from 1,000 skeletons. For the hard clue, we're going to get a total loot of 47k. Holy shit, that is terrible for a hard clue, but you know what? It's about an added 50k. So let's sell all the rest of this stuff off. Total amount of money made from this video ended up being 398,417 GP. So close to 400k. With our final profits out of the way, I just want to give one final reminder to any that are interested. Do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment your in-game name down below for a chance to get your hands on a shiny new bond for either some extra cash or some free membership. I will be picking the winner 72 hours from the release of this video. But that is going to conclude the second installment of Spooky Business. Next week, we will finally start moving into the creatures of the night. As always, guys, thank you for watching. This is Regional Manager, and I'll see you in the next video.